everybody. Welcome back to Viking MTG. So, pre-release is over from last night. I went to a midnight pre-release at Showtime Comics and Games. I got convinced to sign up there instead of Isle of Games. They had free pizza and donuts from 11 to midnight. How can I pass up on free pizza and donuts? And then they had bonus prizes the whole time. They randomly give out a little card. Got to go up and spin a wheel, and you win a prize pack. You win packs, play mats, deck boxes, stuff like that. And unfortunately, I didn't win any of those things. But it was still a blast. I had some great polls. I loved my deck. I went one and two, but pretty much every match was a tooth and nail battle. I hit on Underrealm Lich, Channel Troll, but she's awesome. Hatchery Spider, also awesome. Pretty expensive, but he allows you to just go grab, if you have enough cards in your graveyard, you can grab anything out of your deck. The Steam Vents. Traded another guy for a Temple Garden. Well, I didn't trade him, I bought it from him. Donna Hope, Experimental Fury, Connive and Concoct, a foil Demir Informant. That's the only foil I got on my pre-release pack. And a whole bunch of commons and uncommons are pretty good. I put together a really good Golgari deck. I was playing this Golgari team. And a Golgari team, I believe, won, if I remember correctly. And the winning team, as long as our win held up, not all the games were over when I left. I finished early. Both me and the guy I'd given a ride to finished early. So we packed our stuff up and left. But it looked like Golgari was going to win. So whatever team won, everybody's going to get $5 off a feature event there. So that was kind of cool, a little bonus prize. So I just got convinced to do that, and I prepaid early for it. So I went there. I'm pretty old to do. I think I'm a little too damn old to be doing the midnight pre-releases. It was rough. I was having a really hard time staying running. Plenty of caffeine and everything. It was just too much. 3 a.m. Magic the Gathering is not too fun to me. It's just not. So, but it was fun. So, but I was not playing my best by then. So I got three pre-release pre-order boxes. If I get any more, I'll get them from Rudy later, because I know he's going to be doing them for $79.99. As long as you do 2 or more, he'll do them for $79.99. And I already paid my monthly Patreon to him, so I've been paying it for years. So why would it matter? So I may get more later, depending on what I hit here. If I don't like the results and I don't see a lot of value left in the set by release and maybe the week after official release, I'm probably just going to stick to buying singles. I bought some singles last night off a guy that was there that he's moving, Jim Shepard. Jim, if you see this, I hope you do well in San Diego. Hope everything goes fine for you. Hope your eyes get fixed and all that stuff. So I hope everything goes well for you. Let's see what we get here. I don't have a lot of faith in the value of the set. Assassin's Trophy will probably settle to about where Vraska's Contempt is. I think Underrealm Lich, which by the way was my foil mythic promo, which I was quite happy with, and he kicked butt for me. He was awesome. I'm telling you, being able to pay for life to make him indestructible is huge. You can knock stuff off the board real easy. He's not scared of God. Fully admit he's not scared of God. But he's valuable in his own way. So, here we go. First box. Let's see how we do. I love the underworld or underground or whatever that's called mechanic. It's very useful. I'm very angry with what Wizards did with the Masters thing. I had no intention of buying it, even if you could get it directly. I had no intention of buying it. Oh, we have a foil in our first. No, we don't. I had no intention of buying it, but I was going to buy the singles, which I'll probably still end up buying at least the Liliana and maybe the Vraska, but I'm not going to go to a Grand Prix. It's insane that you now have to go to a Grand Prix to get the box. Talk about forcing people to go to an event just to get a product. We have a True Fire Captain, a Hasdam Marshal, a Plague Crafter, and a Watery Grave. First pack, Shockland. Can we get a Shockland in every pack? That'd be a good box. Come on, go God box. I think I'm wishing for a lot there. I like the team ideas on the pre-release boxes. Problem is, I got the Steam Vents Shockland, and I got a couple really good on Is It rares, and a lot of really good Is It uncommons. But I only had a total of 20 Is It cards total between all red and blue, so I couldn't really go Is It. I had to stick Golgari. We have an Electrostatic Field, a Krull Swarm, a Disinformation Campaign, and a Chromatic Lantern. What a start! Watery Grave and Chromatic Lantern, first two packs. Alright. We have a Ledev Champion, a Guild Summit, City Watch Sphinx, and a Ritual of Soot. Did not see this in the draft. In the pre-release. Destroy all creatures with converted mana cost 3 or less. To help I didn't get that played against, I built the Selesnya aggro deck using some of the new stuff that's available on MTGO. Some of the new stuff I got from my league. And plenty of stuff from the last couple sets. It's cool. It's a lot of fun, but that card would do some serious damage. Especially seeing it doesn't target anything, so the Hexproof Angel doesn't do anything for you. We have a Conclave Cavalier, an Arboretum Elemental. He won me one game. He was awesome. If you can get him on the field, he's hexproof. You can actually get him out, and he's a big swinger, that's for sure. Enhanced Surveillance. And by the way, we have a foil here. We have a Camaraderie. This one is an interesting card. It allows you to pay 6, which is pretty expensive, but you gain X life and draw X cards, where X is the number of creatures you control. Creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. So it's a very effective card, but it is very expensive. But if you're playing the token deck, that's big. Oh, and we have a foil Selesnya Guildgate. That is freaking beautiful. Look at that card. That is gorgeous. And a regular Selesnya Guildgate. That's funny. And an Elf Knight token. And that's beautiful. I am impressed with the card quality. I did not have one even slightly off-center card with the with my pre-release deck, and I don't see any curling. No cards are coming out curled, and they have a good feel. They're not waxy. They're not rough. I'm seeing some improvement here. Maybe they decided to step it up a little. We have a foil here as well. We have a Night Veil Sprite, a Swath Cutter Giant, a Street Riot, and an Experimental Frenzy. And we have a Gatekeeper Gargoyle foil. He's a 6 mana flyer For 3/3, it's a 3/3 with flying for 6. And he enters the battlefield with 1/1 counter on it for each gate you control. A guy played that against me. He only had 1 gate out though, so it came out as a 4/4 for 6. In limited, it's playable. In standard constructed of any kind, that's not playable. You're not going to put that many tap lands out. It's just not in any kind of constructed format. You don't have time for that. Alright, we have a Glaive of the Guild pack. Guy played this against me too. He never got enough gates out. A Beacon Bolt. Flight of Equinox. And the Bounty of Might. This is a... I think this gives 3 different creatures +3/+3 till end of turn. I think that's what this is. Or maybe you can put them all on 1 creature. It's not well explained. It says target creature gets +3/+3 till end of turn. And it's an instant for 6, but I'm assuming that means you can put all of them on the same creature as well until end of turn. I'm not sure. It's very poorly worded. Is a Gilgate and a Goblin. And that's just a terribly worded card. Why not just put you may do this 3 times? Alright. Alright, phone's bleeping away. We have a Smelt Ward Minotaur, a Golgari Finebroker, Crush Contraband, and an Underrealm Lich. Nice. So I got him in foil and I got him in regular. I like this guy. I really do. I was so happy to get him in foil. And now I've got him in regular. So two down. 2 to go. I want a playset of him. He's not legendary. You can have multiple on the board, which makes him even better. A lot of people will disagree with me, but I think he's awesome now that Scarab God's gone. We have a Justice Strike, a Rock Charger, a Sprouting Renewal, and a Chance for Glory. That's a mythic I haven't seen. 1, a red, and a white. That's good, because I plan on trying to play Boros. Creatures you control gain Indestructible. Take an extra turn after this one. At the beginning of the turn's end step, you lose the game. That's a big gamble. You're gambling the game there. That's pretty ballsy if you're willing to play that card. And make people hesitant to swing out when they're playing against Boros, knowing that card is out there. We have a Flower and Flourish, a Whispering Snitch. I didn't play him. I drafted him. I got him in the pre-release, but I didn't have anything that surveilled. So he works in Dimir. He doesn't work in Golgari. A Glowspore Shaman and a Bounty Agent. Bounty Agent is solid. It's 1 and a white for 2/2 with Vigilance, so that's already good. And you tap it, sacrifice Bounty Agent, destroy target legendary permanent that's an artifact, creature, or enchantment. So she's pretty solid. She's a mini Thrashing Bronodon, essentially. And it doesn't cost anything to sack her. And she's got Vigilance, so she's always untapped. And it doesn't say I have to play it as a sorcery. We have a Price of Fame, Thoughtbound Phantasm, World Soul Colossus, and a Firemind's Research. This is a playable card. I've seen it played online, and it's very doable. It gets counters real fast. Don't underestimate it. Be ready to remove that card, especially if you know you're playing against Izzet. Get ready. Be ready to get rid of that card fast. Get out of control quick. The guy had 6 or 8 counters on that against me real quick. and then started pounding me. Wasn't good. We have a foil here. We have a Night Veil Sprite, Flower and Flourish again, Sinister Sabotage, and a Hatchery Spider. And a foil Undercity Necrolisk. I got this guy and played him. He's alright. I didn't draw him much. I put him in my deck, but I think I only drew him like twice the entire night. I dealt with that a lot. Most of my losses were not due to my cards not being good enough. Most of my losses were due to mana issues or not drawing the right cards at the right time. I drew him a lot, and he's useful, but without creatures in my graveyard being played on, Golgari stinks. You have to have creatures in your graveyard, and you have to take advantage of that. We have another foil here. Golgari Raiders, Gatekeeper Gargoyle, a Lothal Giant, the Lolith Giant. This guy is pretty awesome. And a Tajik Legion's Edge. He's a 1 red and a white legendary creature human soldier. He's a 3/2 with haste. So that's already good. He's got Mentor, and you can prevent all non-combat damage that would be dealt to other creatures you control. So that's pretty legitimate. You pay 2, a red and a white, and he gains first strike until end of turn, and that's an instant. It's very legitimate. Oh, and we have our foil rare. It is a Mausoleum Secrets. 1 and a black for an instant. It's got Undergrowth, so you can search your library for a black card with combined mana cost less than or equal to the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Reveal it, put it in your hand, and shuffle your library. So it's a tutor. So hopefully you have enough cards in your graveyard. And everybody better be sideboarding graveyard hate. Something to kill, something to dump graveyards. If you don't account for that, Golgari is going to run you over. Do not underestimate Golgari. I hear a lot of scoffing about Golgari, but don't underestimate it. We have a Golgari Raiders, a Whispering Snitch, Certicious Root, I don't know, and a Legion War Boss. Solid card. Glad I hit him. Mirgilgate and a Soldier. So only 1 Shockland so far. Makes me uneasy. Hopefully I hit more. We have a Murmuring Mystic, a District Guide, a Discovery and Dispersal, and a Knight of Autumn. Dimir Gilgate and an Elf Knight token. And not 1 ad card. No ad cards. The last Ravnica was nothing but ad cards. I guess since it's return to Ravnica, they went with no ad cards. We have a Swarm Guildmage, a Certicious Root, an Ocarina Assassin. This guy is awesome. In Limited especially. And a Vivid Revival. There's 4 and a green, awfully expensive for a sorcery. Return up to 3 target multicolored cards from your graveyard to your hand. And then you exile it. That's an awfully expensive card for a sorcery that only returns them to your hand. Maybe if it put them on the field, but I don't like that card much. Wouldn't want to play that in Golgari because you're reducing your Undergrowth ability. We have a Might of the Masses, Rock Charger, Flight of Equinauts. And a Charnel Troll. This guy's awesome. Flight of the Equinauts. My gosh. 8 mana with Convoke for a 4/5 flying. That's crazy. That's never going to see play in any format. And the Charnel Troll. I hit him. He's awesome. Him in my pre-release. He's going to see play. We have a Guild Summit, a Grappling Sundew, a Demir Spybug. I saw this guy everywhere last night. And an Overgrown Tomb. Finally got another one. There's a Gilgate and a Bird Illusion. We have a Conclave Cavalier, a Book Devourer, World Soul Colossus, and a Sacred Foundry. So there, bam, 2 in a row. See if we can keep it going. I've already got a couple shock lands from those RTR boxes I opened. The ones I didn't trade to my LGS, not thinking that those would be back in standard, unfortunately, but I've got a good number of them. And this will help me get probably a play set, close to a play set of each when these are open. We have a Cackling Drake, Status and Statue. This is an awesome card. This is a badass card. I'm estimating that's at least going to be $1. And a Selective Snare. And we have a Expansion and Explosion. Dari Gilgate and an Angel. Well, so far 3 shock lands in the Chromatic Lantern. As far as the rares, I don't know which ones are top of the list. I'll have to pull it up. We have a Demotion, Invest and Invent, Invert and Invent. We Dragonauts, these guys are awesome. They get out of control real fast. And a Runaway Steamkin. These guys are awesome. One, a white and a red for a Fairy Wizard, so it fits great in the Wizard deck. Has flying, and whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, he gets +2/+0 on the turn, and that does stack. So you play an Opt and a couple of Wizard's Lightnings. All of a sudden, he's insane. You're swinging in for 7. And flying. So we have a Runaway Steamkin. Pretty sure right now, and it shocks me for being pre-release, there's not much on the value list. Normally at pre-release, everything's overinflated. All right. What we got here? Assassin's Trophy, of course, $25. Doom Whisperers, $19. Veraska is $13.50. Aurelia is $11.10. Rye is $10. And then it's just down, down, down from there. The Shocklands are sitting between 8 and 6. And the Chromatic Lantern is down to 5. That's a bummer. So far the good ones we've hit: Knight of Autumn, Underrealm Lich is only 5, but I like it. The Overgrown Tomb, Divine Visitation, I don't think I hit one of those. And none of the other big hits yet. Let's hope we hit one. I'll be right back. I need to grab a drink of water. One moment. Voice is going to start cracking. Alright, I'm back. Sorry guys, I need a drink of water terribly. Alright. Oh, Runaway Steamkin's sitting at $3. I doubt the majority of these will hold their value. We'll see. And there isn't a single uncommon above $1. That's most unfortunate. Sorry to say, guys, I think this set the exception of the Shocklands and the Planeswalkers, just like M19. The Shocklands and the Planeswalkers are going to be the land cycle. Planeswalkers will be the only money in this set by the time it's all over. League Guildmage, Hellkite Whelp, New Dragon, Pilfering Imp, and an Erratic Cyclops. Haven't seen him before. Oh, a foil Conclave Guildmage. That's pretty. That's real pretty. This guy is 0/8, 4 mana, 0/8 Trampler. Whenever you cast instant or sorcery spells, he gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is that spell's converted mana cost. That could get out of control real fast. Conclave Guildmage and an Izzet Guildgate. He's going to be hard to get off the field. Man, pumped. It would even be tough to get a Banefire to take him off the board. I guess a mission briefing's a good rare. Haven't seen one yet. Definitely like to see an Assassin's Trophy here. Gonna have to hit those to make up value. We have a Rock Charger, Sunhome Stalwart, a Conclave Guildmage, and a Mausoleum Secrets. I don't believe that has any real value. No, it doesn't. Not even $1. Unfortunate foil rare. Necrotic Wound, Rampaging Monument, Creeping Chill, and a Risk Factor. This is an awesome card. Argari Guildgate and a Soldier. Sorry about the noise in the background, guys. I got the dishwasher running. Not the dishwasher, the washing machine. We have a Cackling Drake, Gatekeeper Gargoyle, Silent Dart, and a Chamber Sentry. He's cool, but he's no Joaquin Ballista, that's for sure. I'm sure prices will shift a lot. They'll change, but I don't know how much. We have an Invert, an Invent, Demotion, Crawl Swarm, and a Swiftblade Vindicator. He's over $1. Argari Guildgate and a Soldier. I think we have a foil. We have a Molder Hulk, Chemister's Insight, the Disinformation Campaign, and then the Zoni Thousand-Eyed. I don't believe she has any value either. No, she doesn't. And a foil Whisper Agent. Cool looking card in foil. Is it Go Gate and Elf Knight? So the quality of the cards is continuing. Pretty. I see no centering issues. I don't see any misprints, any color variations. Alright. Might not have a lot of value, but at least we got some decent cards. We have a Night Veil Predator, Ocarina Assassin again, Rampaging Monument, and a Dawn of Hope. Celestia Gilgate, and an Elf Knight. I'd love to believe the Dawn of Hope will see play. Seems like a cool card in the life game deck, but I doubt it. We'll see, though. 2 mana to draw a card. It's still doable. In the life game deck, you do a lot of life gaining, so see why it's not possible. We have a Glaive of the Guild Pact, House Guild Mage, Plague Crafter, and an Unmoored Ego. That's a card on the value list a little bit. It's worth a couple bucks. It's 1, a blue, and a black. You can choose a card name, search target opponent's graveyard, hand, or library for up to 4 cards with that name, and exile them. That player shuffles their library and then draws a card for each card exiled from their hand this way. That's an interesting card. That's essentially a replacement for Lost Legacy. You just have to play it in Dimir. Very interesting card. And, I mean, really, how many copies are they going to have in their hand of that certain card? Plus, you could always duress them, see how many they have in their hand before you do it. We have an Undercity Necrolisc, a Goblin Crater Maker. He's going to be in the Goblin decks, no doubt. You can sacrifice him and deal 2 damage to target creature or destroy target colorless non-land permanent. He's usable. And we have a Wee Dragonauts. And an Assassin's Trophy. Finally, we hit one. $25 right here. Fortunately, not my foil rare. But still, I doubt that will be worth much more in foil. Probably maybe 30 in foil. Although I'm sure that's going to be played in every conceivable format. What's that sitting at in foil? Oh yeah, $112 in foil. That's definitely eating my words right there. Well, we have another foil. Might of the Masses, Goblin Banneret, Thought Erasure, and an Amara, Soul of the Accord. And a foil Wojcik Bodyguard. They're fun to open. It looks like it's going to be a fun set to play. I think it'll make Standard a lot more fun. And I refused to go play. I didn't want to go play F&M last night because I knew it was going to be everybody playing those, standard decks that we've seen for a year now. Everybody played those same decks. I just didn't want to see it anymore. Necrotic Wound, Justice Strike, Lotleth Giant, and a Mission Briefing. Nice. This is sitting at $9 right now. It's 2 mana instant. It allows you to surveil 2, then choose an instant or sorcery card in your graveyard. You may cast that card this turn. If that card would be put in your graveyard this turn, exile it instead. It's a good card, without a doubt. So we had the 2 best rares. Unfortunately, Underrealm Lich isn't the mythic I thought it would be as far as worth. We haven't seen a Planeswalker yet. Hopefully that changes here. Seeing there's only 2 Planeswalkers in the base set, it's very easy to not get a Planeswalker in a box. M19, you almost guaranteed to get 2. So we have a foil here. We have a Smelt Ward Minotaur, Gird for Battle, Silent Dart, a Divine Visitation. I was hoping to hit this card. I want to make this card work. It's sitting at $7. I want to make this card work so bad. It's put this in Celestia, where you're just pumping tokens and staying alive, and your vampire tokens are suddenly spitting 4/4 angel tokens for 3 mana instead of 1/1 vampires. Yeah. Now, that can be pretty nuts. Even late game. Is it Locket? Sorry, I was putting my mythics in the same pile as my rares. Sloppy pals, y'all. Sloppy pals. You love my sloppy piles. League Guildmage. Inescapable Blaze. That's interesting. I haven't seen this card yet. 6 mana. Great art. Look at that art. It's an instant. It can't be countered. And it deals 6 damage to any target. That's really good, and that'd be great to hit in Limited. Wand of Vertebrae. And a Beast Whisperer. This Beast Whisperer is 4 mana, 2/3. Whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card. If he was 3 mana, he'd be a $10 card. But 4 mana is a lot to pay. Most creature decks, you want to be rolling by the time you're paying 4 mana cards. You want your 4 mana cards to be turn 4 cards to be beasts. I mean, you want power going out. You have another foil. We're making out on the foils here. Haven't hit any worth a ton, but still. Goblin Crater Maker, True Fire Captain, Creeping Chill. Or we might not. I might have miscounted. And a Steam Vents. Very nice. So we hit 4 Shocklands. We got 2 packs left. I'd very much like a second full rare. I know that's a lot to ask for. Or a Planeswalker. We've only hit 3 mythics. So I'm hoping for a 4th mythic here. We've probably got what we're going to get as far as Shocklands. We have a Night Veil Predator, a Pilfering Imp, Inspiring Unicorn, a Unicorn, nice, and a Narcomoeba. Boros Gate and a Goblin. Come on, Planeswalker, please. I'd very much like a Vraska. We have a Hazda Marshal, a Krull Swarm, Enhanced Surveillance, and a Laws of the Multifarious. That's decent mythic for our last pack. Boros Gate and a Bird Illusion. Alright, so we did pretty well. I'm pretty happy with this box. Hit an Assassin's Trophy, which is killer. We hit 4 Shocklands. And we hit 3 pretty relevant mythics. Chance for Glory, I don't believe, has much value. That's at like $2. I don't see a lot of play, but it could get mixed into Boros. It could be prevalent, so we'll see what happens. I mean, there's still a lot of play. There's a lot of moving that'll go on with these cards over the next 2 weeks. So keep your eye out. Stay tuned. Gonna have another box tomorrow. I'm gonna crack these over 3. I'm gonna do them all right now, to be honest, but I'm gonna post them over 3 days. And stay tuned. See what I get, and we'll see if I end up getting more boxes. Depends on what I pull. So talk to you later. Peace.